What is a portrait? A portrait is a work of art that depicts a person. A self-portrait is a portrait that the artist made of themselves. In this video, we are going to look closely at some portraits in the Rahr-West Art Museum's collection. A lot of the time, artists use clues in portraits to tell us about the subject or sitter. These can include clothing and things surrounding the person in the picture. This painting by Bouguereau in 1888 was done of two models that he painted over and over again. He put them in idealized peasant clothing and surroundings. But look really closely at their feet. What do you notice? Their feet are really clean. So clean, it's pretty sure that they haven't been running around without shoes on and working in the fields. What is this little girl holding? They're called cowrie shells. What else do you see here? Sometimes people think that the girl's face and body don't match up very well. This painting was done in 1840 in America. During that time, it was common for traveling painters called limners to go from town to town painting portraits. They would often paint a bunch of bodies of children or adult women with generic clothing and backgrounds ahead of time. Once they were with the subject, they would add in the heads and the hands. Sometimes that is why the faces and the bodies don't go together perfectly. In this portrait, the artist William Paxton is telling a lot about his subject. She is wealthy, as we can tell from her elaborate dress and fan, and the fancy objects around her, including the fine furniture and the mirror behind her. She is interested in traveling and exotic items, like the white bird to her right and the oriental jar behind her. What else do you see that tells you about her social class or status? The artist Lester Bentley was from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, just north of Manitowoc. He loved to paint people and did lots of portraits of residents of Two Rivers. What can you tell from this portrait? What kind of clothes is he wearing? How is his hair cut? Does this give you any clues about the time period in which this painting was done? Portraits don't have to be paintings. They can also be drawings or sculptures. This is a portrait that Pablo Picasso did of his wife, Jacqueline, in clay. Picasso is a very famous artist that worked in many different styles and media. What can we learn about Jacqueline from looking at this image?